Hey readers, today I'm sharing with you Under the Whispering Door. It's by TJ Klune. This was just such a magnificent read. I have probably one of the books I've enjoyed the most since the start of this year. It's a very much a book that looks at what happens after we die. So our main character is Wallace, and Wallace is not a nice man. He's this very powerful businessman who has no empathy. He only cares about the cogs of the machine of his business turning, and no real connection to people at all. Not a nice person. But it has this very quirky narration style that I really enjoyed along the way, as we were going. So you're kind of this humorous approach as you're staring at Wallace. Well, Wallace dies suddenly and unexpectedly, took him quite by surprise. And he was very surprised to attend his own funeral. So he's trying to figure out what the heck's going on as people are at his funeral. And he notices this person who seems to be the only one who can see him. It turns out that she is a reaper, and she takes him to the next step on the journey of death, which happens to be a tea shop. So at this tea shop, he meets a lot of characters and has to do a lot of introspection about his life and who he is. And of course, again, it's told with this great balance of humor and depth and emotional resonance at the same time. And it really is this idea of what happens when we die, where do we go, what is death in life. And so being able to do that with such a charming voice is beautiful. And it was just such an intriguing but comforting read at the same time. So I really highly recommend Under the Whispering Door. It was just a delight to read.